자, 어쨌든 정말 너희들과 첫 만남부터 굉장히 임팩트가 있어서 굉장히 좋네요.
승관아 들었어? 임팩트잖아요, 쌤. 임팩트.
역시 조슈아.
역시 달라.
You might be wondering, right? Why did Joshua laugh when he heard the word in fact? Well, it's all about consonant. And now I'm gonna give you a little explanation about what is consonant, what is the classification of the consonant, and the examples of the consonant. So, consonant is a term used to refer to the letters of English alphabet, other than the 5 vowels such as A, E, I, O, U. They include letters that are pronounced by obstructing the flow of air in the vocal tract. And what's the difference between consonant and vowels? Consonants involve some constriction of airflow, whereas vowels do not. There are two classifications of consonant. The first one is place of articulation, with reference to the part of the mouth that are used to pronounce the particular sounds. Then the second one is manner of articulation, with reference to the movement of air from the lungs and through and out of the nose and mouth. The first place of articulation is bilabial. It's when your both lips coming together and creating a sound. The consonant of bilabial is p, b, m, and w. For example, pay, bay, may, and way. Second is labiodental, which the obstruction is made by the contact of the lower lip and the upper teeth. The consonant of labiodental is f and v. For example, is fan and then. The next one is dental. The sound produced with the tip of the tongue between the teeth. There are two consonants in dental. The first one is produced without vibration, for example like thing, and the second one is produced with vibration, like those. You can feel the vibration on your vocal cord. Next we have alveolar. Alveolar is produced by the tip of the tongue touching the alveolar ridge. The consonant of the alveolar is t, d, s, and z, like b, n, l, and r. For example, like top, day, bus, zoo, night, right, and late. The next one is post-alveolar, when the tongue just behind the alveolar ridge. There are 4 consonants in post-alveolar, such as sh like she, j like gendre, ch like choose, and j like jacket. Next we have palatal, is when the body of the tongue touch the hard palate. For example, y in yellow. Next we have velar, which is the body of the tongue contact with the soft palate. The consonant is k, g, and ng. For example, ki, gan, and sing. The next one we have glottal. This produced when the vocal cords came close together but did not make any friction. For example, like in horse. Okay, now we're gonna talk about manner of articulation. There are some manner of articulation. The first one is plosive. Plosive is when the air being blocked inside the vocal tract following by the release of the air from the mouth. For example, p, b, t, d, k, and g. The next one is fricative. Is when we position in the mouth in the particular manner so as to partially block the air coming out of the mouth. For example, th, v, t, th, s, z, sh, j, and h. Next, we have affricates. That is a combination of a plosive and fricative manner in which sounds is produced by the blocking of air and finally releasing it through a partial passage. For example is ch and j. Next, we have nasal, which produced when the air passes and escapes through the nose. For example, m, n, and ng. Next, there is approximant, is when the articulators almost approach each other but don't cause a friction. For example, like w and y. Next, we have lateral, which is produced by the air escaping from the mouth and side of the tongue because the tip tongue blocks the airflow. For example, l